Good afternoon, everyone. It's Kat Bat from Digital Leopard. And today I've got with us Dr. Baudino, a mentor and coach. Catherine, could you tell us a little bit about your business?
Yes, so having had a successful business in the corporate world, I then had to take about 9 years off as a carer, first for my mother, then my father, and to some extent my suicidal husband. And whilst I was doing that, I took up mentoring, and I discovered that I was really quite good at it. And then ultimately decided to try coaching.
So I understand that coaching and mentoring are quite different, aren't they?
They are, and you're one of the only people who's actually ever asked the question.
What's the
Um,
difference?
Coaching involves the coach soliciting the answers to the issue, the problem, from the client. So a coach doesn't give solutions. A coach elicits the
I
answer
see.
to enable the client to go from A to B, like a four-wheeled coach, yes? A mentor is much more directional. A mentor will give advice. A mentor will open even their little black book, their address book, for the client and make introductions. So there is a big difference. That said, though, in my view, you can only be a good mentor if you're a good coach.
That's a very nice way to say it. Which role do you prefer? Do you prefer to be in the mentoring role or in a coaching role?
I really love mentoring because you're with people much longer through their career, their life. And if you're a good mentor, it never stops. So, that person has just got the job they wanted. Then they'll come back to you and say, well, look, I've got the job now. I need a bit of help settling in.
Yeah.
And you carry on the dialogue. And it's great for the client because the client knows you. You know the client. You don't have to start all over again from zero. Whereas coaches often tend to be hired for a specific purpose. And then it's goodbye. So I prefer mentoring, which is a lot more long term.
I understand. How long have you been running your own business? How long has it been now since you set it
Oh
up?
God, over 10 years.
Wow, that is a while. And
Mhm.
I guess it was quite a natural transition from doing caring and slowly transitioning into it, right?
Well, yes, I mean, my logo is actually a triangle. So at the base of my logo is where I was in academia, which is where I got my PhD. From a PhD in the arts, I went into the commercial world and I broke the glass ceiling in 87
Wow.
with a salary of 75,000 a year, which was about 220 in today's money. And then from there, I went on to be the first European business director for the NASDAQ stock market. And then that's when everything collapsed and I had to take 9 years off as a carer.
I see.
So, and then then starts the last part of the triangle, the right side, which puts the careering and the commercial bit together and enables me to be, amongst other things, a career and executive coach. Yeah.
That's really great. It sounds like you understand all facets of running your business, whether it's small or large. It sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So Catherine, what has been the biggest issue that you faced in your own sort of career as a business owner?
I think it's the same. The answer to that question is the same as what has been my biggest issue to face as a coach stroke mentor, and that is boundaries.
Oh,
It's
wow.
it's really important to set clear expectations with the people you're dealing with. And the worst thing you can do is work on assumptions and on unsaid, undeclared thoughts or beliefs or premises.
So what have you learned from this experience? What did you take away?
That it's okay to set boundaries.
Yeah.
Because they're both ways. They're boundaries for your associates, your clients, but it's good to put them in place. And as I say, it's okay to do it.
That's good. I think people struggle with it in a lot of roles, whether they are being managers or, just working with clients. It's kind of nice to define the relationship and duties of everyone involved.
Totally, yes.
So you've been running your own business for a while. Has coronavirus, the recent events, have they affected you in any way?
Sadly, the virus has helped me because a lot of people have been spending time at home and are reconsidering their lives, are reconsidering their options, their careers, their lifestyle, and even their partners. I joke that there's something now called the coronavirus divorce. People who were used to saying goodbye in the morning and hello in the evening are now working under the same roof, and are having much more close relationship, which they maybe are not comfortable with at that point in life. So a lot of people, and then that's where the coach comes in, to gain clarity, to gain confidence. Yeah.
I understand. Thank you so much for sharing that. If there was a piece of advice that you could give to other entrepreneurs, what would it be?
Don't be afraid.
I like this one.
And keep on going. You've got a hurdle in front of you. Look at it, look at how you can surmount that hurdle. And if it's unsurmountable, then you stop. The biggest proof of madness is when you do the same thing over and over again and you expect a different result.
True.
But that doesn't mean you should give up. It just means you should look at a different way of doing things.
Okay, thank you so much. Is there any business book that particularly influenced you?
It's not so much a business book. It's a life book, which is by a woman called Susan Jeffries, which is called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And,
I like that.
and many people regret not having gone down the route of being an entrepreneur. For some reason or another. I won't say they didn't have the courage, because that would imply that I'm judging them. But they've not gone ahead for certain reasons, and it's a shame. It's a wasted opportunity, and you will never know what you've missed.
It's true. We spend so much time at work. It better be something that we love. Otherwise, it's just wasted life.
Yes.
But there are a lot of jobs that people love as well. So, it doesn't mean that you have to run your own business, but no. It is a good chance to do what you love.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's like everything else. If you feel that calling to go independent and maybe start something new down new alleys, look at the feasibility of the project, and if it looks okay, go ahead. Full steam ahead.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. It is great advice. Is there anything that you would like to add?
No, thank you. I mean, as I say, I think people like working with me because, notwithstanding everything, I have some very well concealed gray hair. and the experience adds a lot to my relationship with clients. And I absolutely love what I do.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to speak to you.
Thank you, Kat. It's been most enjoyable. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and share. And whatever you do, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.